Morning everybody, welcome back to Somerset Farm. 25 degrees today. We are in August, so we do expect some nice weather, but 25 degrees, scorcher. So what's on the cards today? Well, would you believe it? A lot of fields have got infested with weeds. Gotta sort them out. I did get myself a new mulcher, because I think with these fields being small-ish, we need to tackle them. We need to make sure that they are 100% spot on. So we've got some mulching to do. And then we need to put some canola in the ground. If you have a look on the map, you can see field 12, 28, 27, 24, and 21. They're all done. All need to be mulched. Now, if we have a look across here, you can see the green ones have got weeds in. Now, we don't need to worry too much with them because when we mulch them, it's going to get rid of the weeds. So we don't need to waste any expensive herbicide on them. We'll just mulch them. Should be okay. We need to herbicide them when we've got crops in because we can't really mulch them when they've got crops in. So we need to tackle them. 28, the one just at the top, that is going to be my grass field. We're going to have another grass field because we really need to be able to get some hay, some silage. But I think we can put canola in the ground. So we still got a couple of months to be able to put canola. August and September, you can see the green bar there for canola. It makes sense to put some of that in the ground since we own an oil mill. Canola oil, more money. It makes sense. Just got to work out what field's going to be best. So I'm thinking I might pick 3 fields for canola in. So 12, I'm going to have canola in that one, I think. 27 and 24 will be canola. 28 will be another grass field. And then I'm thinking 26 and 21 I'm going to use for wheat. Because all these green ones here, you see, all them are like our fields. But these obviously still growing and are not going to be ready until about October. So we've got a couple of months for them yet. And then we're getting into winter, so we can't really put much in these fields. So we need to try and get as much in as we can in the fields we've got. I'm thinking if we go for wheat in 2 fields, because then that's enough. We've got to make sure we've got enough chicken food over winter. I think that's a good plan. So let's go ahead then. Let's go jump in the McCormick. We'll pick up the mulcher and we'll start getting these fields ready. So let's start her up. Let's have a look out the back. Let's get out of here in one piece without damaging anything. Small door. Big tractors, small door. Me quick baler there, that's had a bit of an update. Apparently it's got even quicker now, according to the update log. Yeah, it's it wraps quicker, it picks up wider, it's just all around quicker. And it's got a new bar on the back somewhere, which I don't know if we can physically see it. But instead of it standing the bales up, it flips them on the side. So yeah, that should be good. Can't wait to do some baling. But for now, let's go around. Let's go pick our first field. Let's get some mulching done. So you can see we've got a few small weeds here in what was my oat field. Not too bad, but obviously we'll sort them out as soon as we get in here and we get some mulching done. All the weeds will be gone. The fields will be ready then. Now the mulching does only add like a 2% on the yield, but every little helps. So let's get this done. Let's go round and then we can start putting things back in the ground. Turn her on. Lower her down. Oh, we end up in the trees there. Look at that. Nice and clean area to start again. Beautiful. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to get this one done. I think it's time for a bit of a time lapse.
If I'm the bad one, take a look at yourself in the mirror. If I'm the worst one, ask anybody else who they prefer. If it comes down to me and you, I think that you are the one with a bad attitude. What start a conflict? You got no clue. Tell me, what is your problem? All this rules you spread doesn't make you feel good too. Close bloodshed, 'cause I don't really get it.
work's going pretty well at the minute. Just got a couple of workers helping me out, sort of crack on with doing a few bits of the field, bit of mulching, a bit of I've done all the fertilizing, just a bit of cultivating as well. And I'm just going through now and collecting these bales, because these bales we did last time, and they've all fermented. So we're just using, I'm running out of tractors, that's the only problem. So we've just got the little baby case. Just gonna go around and collect these. Ten bales, that's not bad going, that. So let's just go and put it back into transport mode. We'll take them back and we can actually finally store some silage in our bale storage. And I think that means we've got a bit of everything. Do we look at cows? There's not much money in the bank, but you know, I wonder. Just open this, we'll go round. Does that mean we can finally look at cows? Now, do cows take TMR? Like, sorry car, you're gonna have to go because I need to go right and we're not gonna be able to get round there. Let's try and get, oh, come on now. Audi drivers. So do baby cows take TMR? Or is that only when they get a bit older? Let's go. Do we just give him hay to start with then? I wonder. I mean, can you give him TMR straight from birth? I'll be honest, I've never gone for young animals. It's always been the sort of the eldest because we want them to get milk straight away. So it's always been, oh well, you can give them TMR straight away. I'm just wondering now, actually. Might have to have a look into this one. I just think it'd be quite good if we can get a few. We've got all the ingredients here to make TMR. Have we got a mixer on here? It's anything I keep forgetting. Have we got a mixer? Or is that my Edgewater one? I'm getting confused between the two here. What equipment I've got on here and what we've got on Edgewater. Right, let's go and unload them. They'll all get taken in. Maybe that one if we back up a bit. There we go. Let's have a quick jump out and see what we got in here. What's it looking like? It's not looking bad. So yeah, this is the one which has got also grass as well, but I don't think we're going to need grass. So we've got 75,000 litres of silage, 54,000 of hay, and 253,000 of straw. Not bad. Let's go and have a quick look across and see what we can do with cows. If we look at the brown Swiss, it says on here for you can see aged 0 months. That it says that obviously these are going to produce milk, which is what we want. Cows like grass, hay, and TMR. Now it doesn't say anything about being young. You can start them on hay and then move up. So I'm assuming TMR is going to be the max, the max 100% on sort of productivity. Hay, I'm guessing not as much, and grass, I'm guessing probably less. So I suppose we could start them straight on TMR. We've got the stuff to make it. And if we start off with a few, this cow pasture holds 150. We'll start with a few, 200 each. Maybe get 10. We'll take it from there. Well, there we go. 10 brown Swiss. Welcome to the farm. Now, we're going to have to be a bit careful. You know what? Actually, I think we might be done with actually being able to cut this. I'm guessing these guys are going to just peck away at it. Now, I think there's a mod you can get for PC that actually lets the cows eat the grass. And they do actually cut the grass for you. Might have to look into that one because that might be quite good. Obviously, this area now, we've got no chance of cutting it. Not with the cows in here now. So, let's just have a look into, well, giving them some food. So, we just got this worker here in field 27. Just doing a bit of cultivating for me. You can see doing a cracking job. Look at that. So we're getting through all these fields. So if we just go over this way and have a quick look over here, you can see we've had this field which has been cultivated. This is the one I'm going to put grass in. So it's been mulched, fertilized, and cultivated. So it's had all the correct steps to get 100%. This one was the oat field again. That has all been done, fertilized, mulched, and cultivated. They are now ready to have seed put in them. If we go and have a look back over here, so we've got the workers just cultivating this field. This one has been mulched and fertilized. Oh no, my apologies. It's been mulched. I didn't get to fertilizing it because, well, I ran out of tractors, really. This work is just finished over here. This has been fertilized and mulched. Just needs to be cultivated. So we can now put the mulcher away. And we can use this tractor to fertilize that field in the middle. And then it's just a matter of leaving the cultivator to crack on with it. So you can see if we look at the map then, all them fields that I've just shown you have now been mulched. And if we take the mulched off, you can see the 3 fields that I showed you. This 24 is the one that I said that still needs doing, and the 21 has just been done. So we've just got to go through and do the cultivating. If we have a look in here, you can see 12, 28, 27 is the one that we've just seen the worker doing now. Got 2 more to cultivate, and then they're ready for seed to go in. Just over at the shop then to buy myself a couple of new bits of equipment, and yes, I haven't got the money, so I have had to go and ask the bank manager for just a little bit, but we need these. This, what I'm attached to now, is a food mixer, which will obviously mix all the ingredients to make the TMR. And that just over there is what's called a straw blower. So you put a couple of bits of straw in or bales in, and it will shoot out a little spout on the front, and it's what goes for the bedding, the cow pasture. So let's get this over to the farm. Let's start trying to see if I can learn how to mix up a total mixed ration. We can actually feed the cows. So as you can see here then, I'm parked in front of the bale shed. Now, for now, I'm going to just do the first mix by like doing it as if it's coming from a silo, because with this shed we get 2 options. We can extract the bales and then put the bales in, which I would like to try as well, but it's knowing the kind of ratios and how much of hay, how much silage and all that kind of stuff. Here we've got a little chart, but I think it might just be easier to do it this way for now. So I'm going to start with some straw because we've got a lot of that. So I'm going to put some of that in. Now that's around about 4,000 litres gone in. If you look at the little chart at the top left, you can see the green bar for straw is just like max, because that's technically all it's got. So we need to try and work out what the percentages are and what's going to work out best. I don't really know what this thing holds. So it's 22,000 litres, so I'm going to look at around about 30%, which is sort of 6,500, 7,000 litres. It does come out quite quick, so it's quite tricky to try and judge. Maybe this is where bales could come in a little bit handier. I'm going to try and go for a bit of hay. So you can see now the straw is still, it's gone red. The hay, so we can maybe go a little bit more of hay. And then what we'll do is we'll try and go a bit of silage now to try and balance that out. You can see it's bringing the straw down. Maybe I went a little bit much on the straw, so we can now try and balance that a little bit more with a bit more hay. See if we can try and now balance it a little bit more silage. You see we're getting very close to straw. Maybe it's just a little bit too much on the straw. I'm going to see then, because we wanted to put a bit of mineral feed in. Maybe I might have to leave the mineral feed out on this occasion, because at the minute we're not quite got TMR. We've got a little bit too much straw in here. We've only got 4% left to go in. So I'm going to try and go for hay and hope it'll balance out enough. Do you know what? I need to put my lottery numbers on. That was pure luck. Let's turn that off now. It might be a bit noisy. That we have to keep it on for mixing. That was pure luck. That just managed to sneak in with the straw under. So if you're not sure how these work, let me quickly explain. You have to, you can see the little chart on the left, at the top left. You have to get within the arrows. So you can see the little arrows on each one, like for the hay, silage, and obviously the mineral feed's just literally a couple of % of mineral feed. The straw, obviously you got a not quite as wide a gap as the hay and silage. Hay and silage are obviously the kind of more prime ones, aren't they? They're the more expensive kind of ones. Straw, yeah, straw's a, you know, a bit of a bulker, which is why I put more straw in. But I was a bit worried that wasn't going to be enough and it wasn't going to actually turn. It was still forage, which is still a rough mix. This is now TMR, so this now will be accepted by the cows, and it only just. Whew, that was close. So let's go get this into the cows and see how much they're going to take. So we're just going to need to go through, open the gates, and hope they don't escape. It's quite heavy for this little tractor, so let's just go through here. Now, I do believe... I do believe it's in here and in this side. We're never going to get round from there, so we're going to have to go and do a little spinny round on the cows' little lawn area. Sorry, cows. Don't mind me, this is your lovely food. We go in here now. I do believe it is on the right here somewhere. There we go. Let's just go outside and zoom in so we can see what's going on here. So I've got it set to tip on the right side here. So if we just go and start unloading, that'll start going in. Where's it filling up? In the middle somewhere there. It doesn't seem to be filling much. It's just got a massive trough. This could be the worry if we've got a massive trough as well. It looks looking actually quite a big trough. Let's see what damage that's done. My word. So 22,000 has only got it that far on the food. Ooh, okay. We might struggle here now. We might struggle. Depends how quick or how long that lasts. I'm hoping, with them only being young, literally 0 months, as you can see, I'm hoping that they're not going to get through too much food. So let's go back. I'm going to go see if I can make another one up, if I've got enough to make another one up, actually. Going to be very low on the hay, I think, and maybe silage as well. Let's see if we can make another one up. So that one's a bit better of a mix. You can see the straw's a little bit low, but maybe still too much. I still put 25% in. Last time I put 30, so I thought the extra 5% bringing down is going to help, which it has helped, but by the looks of it, I still could have got away with less. Obviously, you want to try and bulk it out, you can with straw over the hay and silage, but you see, we still actually, I didn't realize we still got quite a bit of everything, so that's not too bad actually. I don't know why, I got it in my head, it took quite a lot. I'm getting my percentages wrong with my litres, and I'm thinking 37%, I thought that was 37,000 litres. Don't know why, got it in my head. The thing only holds 22,000, but I thought, I'm not going to have anything left. But yeah, it's looking pretty good. And this time I managed to get 4.2% of mineral feed in, which just took nearly the pallet. That's not too bad, actually. Let's go give this into the cows now, and it should help a bit more on the feed. I'll be honest, I'm not sure what the mineral feed actually does. If it actually does a massive amount or not. Does it really help? It obviously does something, but I just don't know what. How much of a difference if you leave it out. Let's have a look into that and see what it actually does. But there's another lot. It took another lot in there. So I'm guessing maybe 3 fills. Yeah, it does look like it's going to be quite a size capacity. So I might go do one more and then see if that will be enough. I'm hoping it'll be enough to sort of get them going. It should last a while anyway. So I don't think this one was too bad. It's a little bit shy on the full capacity of the trailer, but I tried bales this time just to see if I could work out a bit more of a balance. So this mixture was 1 hay bale, 2 silage, 1 straw. And you can see on the chart, it's balanced out, not bad. Got more straw in there than hay and silage, which is probably the way it should be. And obviously the mineral feed as well. It's got it to 88%, but I can't really drop any more bales in. I'm going to have to do part bales. So I wanted to try and get into a kind of a pattern. So this is 1 round hay bale, that smallest hay bale that this gives out. Same with the silage and the straw. So at least I know it's 1 straw, 1 hay, 2 silage. And then obviously you top up the rest. Because it's coming off a pallet, you know, you can get to 5% and then move the pallet away. So yeah, I think that's pretty good. We'll try it with bales. It's a lot easier to control. So I'm just going to pick this thing up, which is the straw blower. So this should add straw on the ground for them for bedding. And normally you put straw in if you're wanting to get manure out. But this pasture doesn't have a manure pit. It only seems to do slurry. So I would have to put one down. But I'm really contemplating, like, do I need to worry about manure, or should we just stick with slurry and get a slurry spreader? Now, I know the straw, I don't know if it affects with the bedding or if it is purely just for manure, so I'm not sure, but we'll just blow it in. But I'm not sure how much they're going to take. I'm assuming it's going to start filling up somewhere if we don't go too far out. Normally you start seeing it appear on the ground, but I'm not seeing much at the minute, which tells me that this is going to hold quite a bit of straw. That's why I'm kind of contemplating, do we actually need this on the ground if we're not going to worry about manure? See how much this is filled up. There's 2 bales I put in here because it will only accept 2 bales in here. 7,000 litres each, so this will be 14,000 litres altogether. I'm not seeing anything happen at the minute. That cow just walked straight through my tractor. I must admit, I didn't think this pasture was going to be that big on storing for food and everything, but it's quite surprising actually how much it's taking. So let's see what we get after this and see how far we are away from the straw. So you can see we're still yellow on the food and straw is still red. Wow. This is quite a big pasture, this is. All right, well, it's time to go back and get a couple more straw bales. So the cows are all sorted, fed, and straw has been given. Still not seeing anything on the ground yet, and there's still a little bit to go. They're not full, but it should be enough for now. So we'll see how much it drops overnight. But we're just in this field here, just sorting out the grass. The field 28 is having grass put in it. You can see that the workers have cultivated all these fields. We've just got that one up there to cultivate. And then these are going to be a couple more months yet before we can do anything with them. So I'll get the worker to sort 26 out and cultivate that one off camera. And yeah, the worker is just sorting this one out here for me because, would you believe it, time is flying. It's 10 past 5 in the afternoon and it's going to soon start going dark. So we'll let the worker crack on with this one. I think this could be a good time to go chill out for the evening. Well, I think it's been a good day. Now, I did want to try and get some things in the ground, which we're going to set the workers. The worker is putting some grass in for me, so hopefully before we go bed at midnight, that field should be in. Not quite as much done today as I was hoping, but time has just ran away. I've spent a lot of time trying to sort out the cows, but we have got cows now. Gonna have a quick look and see if they're all tucked up, ready for bed. Jump the fence. There we go. So you can see we're still not seeing any straw. Maybe the fuel pump in here is not a good idea now we've got cows in here. Maybe that needs relocating. Yeah, looking good. The water's over there automatically plumbed in. Yeah. All looking good. Well, I can't turn my flashlight off now. How do we turn that? There we go. So I think it's time to call it a day. Leave the worker to crack on. Putting me the grass in at least. We're okay for another month for the canola, so we're not too bad on there. But next time when we come back, then I think we're going to try and see and make sure if we can get as much in the ground as possible. But we can't do any more harvesting as well until August. Sorry, so we're August now until October. So we've got a couple of months yet for that. So I think it's time to go to bed and call it a day. I'll see you in the morning.